Hello, you guys. What's up? Welcome back to Gals on the Go podcast. I'm Danielle.
I'm Brooke. We're so happy to be here with you.
Guys, buckle up
today.
Buckle the
Holy
fuck
crap.
up. It's about to be one of our funniest episodes yet. I'm calling it now.
Oh, wow. It's early.
You know me. I love to hype something up and
Yes.
then let people down.
No. But it is. This is a high
It's a
high bar to pass.
high
bar.
It's a high bar episode today, you guys. We're recapping our Cabo trip, which there wasn't like whenever I'm sure people have been asking you, how was Cabo? You know, like the whole 9 yards. And it truly was just like relaxing and everything.
It was.
But we have more so like funny like jokes that we're
cluing you guys in on. Inside jokes that we want to welcome you to use with your friends. Come listen closer.
Come along and be inside the Gals on the Go inside jokes.
It's funny because Katie is probably the one who hears these. And of course, all of our friends are around. But Katie really, for some reason, is in the mindset of the gals.
Yeah. Well, we did the Montauk house with her last year. And
she always jokes around. She's like, you gals are just like.
She's literally like Aunt Katie.
Yeah,
like, you gals, I never know with you.
Yeah, because we're always joking around. We have like this like literally secret language of sorts with like phrases and just that have sourced from like individual stories in our lives, but also from TikTok sounds, like just a host of internet things.
Anyone with their best friend, you just have these little things that trigger laughter.
Yeah.
And one thing about the gals is we will let you in on it. Like we're never like, you weren't there. Like, no, we're gonna tell you the whole story.
Because most of the stories are like not even necessarily happened to us together. It will be like something that funny that happened in my life. Like I'm thinking of the dishwasher story.
Yeah.
Like I have this like one phrase that like I heard someone say and I repeated it to you guys and then it became like a group inside joke. Like
totally. I'm thinking, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a fun time. So we had like some jokes that came between Brooke and I or with the group and they're really, really funny. And we'll talk about the trip as well. But yeah, and we like made up this whole list of really funny things that we're going to share with you guys. It's just a good old episode. But before we get into the meat and potatoes, we wanted to remind you guys about our Brooklinen bundle because we love our bundle.
It's flying off the shelves.
It's flying off the shelves, you guys.
Get it
Go
while it's
get
hot.
it now. I love getting into my pink sheets at night. It's they're so comfy.
It was something lovely to return home to. I will say with the sheets of it all.
Where are you headed?
Home. Take me home. I'm going home. Or is it I'm going home?
Yeah.
I'm going home. I think that's
probably.
I'm going home. What even is that from?
It's just like in every movie. It's like, where are you headed? Home. Like, or I'm going home. Or like when they get in the taxi. Where are you going? Home. And it's like, oh, now she's going back to the city or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you guys didn't know, we did a Gals on the Go bundle with Brooklinen, which we're so excited about. So in the bundle, you get the super plush robe, the luxe sateen sheet set, and 2 towels, super plush towels.
Gorgeous. You could pick your colors. We chose like the pinky tones of all of them. And from what I've been seeing, tag us if you guys get them.
Please.
A lot of people are opting for the pinks.
I know. I was happy. I was like, are people going to get the neutrals? I don't know. But they're like the perfect pop of pink. Like you guys know my apartment is neutral central, but I love my pink towels. I love my pink robe. Like the pink striped robe. It's this towel material. And you think you might just use it after the shower, but I wake up and put it on because it's like a little bit longer and it's so comfy and it's not too heavy. Oh my God, it's just perfect. Like it's amazing. And then the sheets obviously are amazing. I had a friend comment like, wait, I just got rid of my pink sheets. I need new ones. I'm getting the bundle. Like it's amazing. And you save money obviously by getting the bundle instead of getting individual things. So it's just things that just make sense.
It is. And the bundle's already discounted and then you could use the code GOTG20 to get 20% off. No,
$20.
Sorry, $20 off your purchase of $100 or more. A lot of codes.
Yeah, there's lots of like things happening.
There are big things happening.
So all for your benefit.
Truly. So we'll have that linked in the show notes. Oh my God, I cannot.
I can't.
Just one of those days. I'm a little hungover. We'll get into it.
Oh yeah.
I haven't been like hungover recording a podcast in like so freaking
You don't
long.
seem or look or anything like it. So
I really beat my face today. I was like, I need to get her done.
Get her nice and fresh and awake.
Eye drops, the whole 9 yards. You know when your eyes you're like they're just red, like bloodshot. Like I was like looking in the mirror, like I look unwell.
I know you texted me. You were like, if you need to do 2:30, I was like, oh gosh, sorry.
AKA.
I know. I probably should have understood the assignment. I was like,
don't
oh,
worry
sorry, fam.
But because I thought I was gonna have like a jam-packed day, and it was one of those days I gotta loosen my expectations a little bit.
Maybe I won't be doing that. Blah blah blah. No, totally. So
So that's linked in the show notes and on our Instagrams because people are like, where do I access this? It's like through a specific link. I don't think you could just like access it on the internet because it's a special discount.
Yes, yeah. So I need to post more on it. I'll do an Instagram story highlight. You should too.
On personal
and GOTG Instagram.
Sure.
And I always do this. I'm like, we'll be linking that. And you're like, okay.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, so Danielle. No, I'm kidding.
We'll do it on the Gals on the Go Instagram story highlight, so you can always access that link. And then we'll have it on individuals as well. And it's in the bio of this YouTube video or podcast.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Love to see it. With that being said, should we do like fave and rec and before we get into the silliness of the trip?
Definitely. Defo.
What are you reco?
What am I recoing? I am Brooke today, you guys. I'm recommending a book.
I know. I love to see it. And it's one of my faves, so.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. I finished last night. So last night, actually, let me bring you into my night. I was not tired, probably because we were still on West Coast time. And I was like, ooh, I could watch another episode of Nashville, or I could get in bed and start reading so that I can read it, more. And sure enough, I finished my book last night, and I started a new book all last night because I went to bed without being tired, like Brooke suggested.
It's really impressive. It is.
Yeah, it's lovely.
And did you find that you had a good night's sleep because of it? Like you naturally...
Anytime I read before I go to bed, but maybe because
you read even more.
I read even more, and it wasn't just 2 pages and lots of screen in my face. I see what you're saying because I put my phone away. The book is called Meant to Be by Emily Giffin. Brooks talked about it. Katie, everyone, all of my friends on the Cabo trip had read it except for me. It's such a good book. I think what I loved the most about it, really nothing intense happens until the end, in my opinion.
It's a very stable plot line.
Very stable.
Yeah, in the sense of like, it was giving 28 Summers, Ellen Hildebrand. Did you kind of feel that way?
Yes, in a way.
Of like the progression of their life.
Yes, for sure. It
and like no
did.
crazy.
Just nothing crazy.
Yes.
But I don't usually love that, but I enjoyed it because it was so like New York heavy. Like
I knew you would love
Second Ave or in the East Hampton.
Yeah.
Like if you love a New York-y book. Also for reference, Emily Giffin wrote Something Borrowed, which is one of my favorite movies. I actually want to read like the book series. Katie was saying there's like Something Blue, something after it. So I knew I would like it, but it was a little slow at first for me, but then I really, really enjoyed it. And the ending, I was crying. I was like, I'm starting to get tired, but I'm still crying. Like it's a great story, and you get frustrated at times and you love it. So it's a great also like beach read. Like when the weather starts to get warmer, that's when I'm reading more for some reason.
No, you've always said this. I do see that for you. Yeah, I go both ways because I could like be in like isolation, like in terms of like winter, cabin fever, and be reading because I'm like, I just don't know what to do with myself. Or in the summer, it's so nice to read outside. So I get that. Yeah, I've been like really at a standstill with reading. I don't know why. I just have not been.
Yeah, you like didn't read on the trip.
I didn't.
Not much. You did.
No, I don't really know what I did on the trip. I guess I scrolled on my phone. Like, what did I? Well, we talked a lot.
We talked so much, you guys.
When we were like sitting poolside, I was like, I would rather chat.
Yeah, really just the day we read the most was the day that you were sunburnt and didn't want to be in the sun. So I think we all like read because you weren't there. We weren't talking. No, I'm kidding. I wasn't
entertaining the crowd. My sunburn actually went down. How's yours?
Great. Mine's turning into a lovely tan in the back.
Good.
So I'm really happy.
We really tried
because you were worried about your event last night.
So. I was because I was wearing like a formal gown. I was like, I don't want this whole look to be ruined with also for health purposes, no sunburns. I try to be careful, but also.
Did Ben yell at you?
He was like, next time you got to load, like, my thing is I always forget to reapply the sunscreen.
Yeah.
Like I'll put it on, I'll layer up, and then I forget like 3 hours slips by and I'm like, oh shoot, it's time to do that again. Yeah. You're really not supposed to be in the sun. I'm like just realizing this. I know this isn't like proprietary information, that you're not supposed to be in the direct sun like all day. Like at some point you are supposed to like take shade or what. Does that make sense?
Take shelter.
Yeah. Or like cover up or like, even with sunblock, like.
I'm sure.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just trying to care for my skin.
No, yeah. I just like in my head, I'm just like not, especially living in New York, we're only really in the sun in the summer or on a trip. Like, I mean, we're in the sun when we're walking and stuff, but I feel like I'm not one of those people that are like outside gardening all day. And I think we're good.
Yeah.
But it's always good to be mindful.
Totally. Well, I'm about to go on another trip too, so I was like, if I'm starting this with the sunburn and going into another trip like that,
I'm so jealous. Oh my god!
Just one.
When do you leave?
Friday at 8 a.m. My flight's at really early.
And when are you gone until?
I come back Wednesday,
the day this podcast goes out.
Yes, yeah.
So you guys will be able to check out all of her content.
Yes, going to Mexico again, going to Cancun, staying in all like a nice all inclusive. As far as I know, I did my research, so hopefully my research was right.
I can't wait to hear all those.
Yeah,
stories.
yeah, that'll
be
next
so
week.
fun.
All good.
But yeah, so Meant to Be, Emily Giffin. What is your rec of the week?
Great book. Highly. If you're like looking to get back into reading, great book.
Yeah,
I feel like
it was quick too.
Yeah.
Well, not for me because I took forever to read it, but I feel like once you start, it's quick.
Yeah, it's good. My rec is I debated if we wanted to gatekeep Girl Boss, whatever this, but people are talking about it, and I just have to say, it's great. I don't have global entry in this. Well, this is a travel podcast. We're under the travel category. I don't have global entry, but I have a pre-check. Mm-hmm. But Katie told me about this app, mobile passport app. It's literally called MPC. It says MPC is like the graphic on it, and if you're traveling international, like when you come back, you have to do all that paperwork and wait in line or whatever. Mm-hmm. You do all of that in this app, and then you get to go on the global entry line.
Wow.
So there was not a crazy line when we came back the last time anyways.
No, there wasn't.
No, but I literally walked through though because I didn't have to fill out any paperwork. Like it was all on my phone. I scanned a QR code and went through.
So did you scan at the global entry thing?
Yeah, I went, like on the global entry line, and then they were like, scan.
Those machines. Did you scan?
No, I just walked right up to the guy.
Yeah, so I have global entry, and the people with the mobile passports were walking past me because I have to scan my passport in global entry. That's like my one, and take a photo.
You do that on the app.
Wow, so mobile passport's even quicker than global entry.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
I know. I was like, this seems a little too easy. Like it was really, I was like, that's all? Because it was like a quick questionnaire.
You get interviewed.
Oh, to do it. This
to make sure you're not a bad person.
Yes.
Wow.
I know. This you just sign up, and I just never have gone to the airport to do the global entry because pre-check is like one level, and then like global entry is like the next. So if you're traveling international, it's only at certain airports. I think that's the con, but JFK they do have it, and that's like a big New York.
Yes, you have to tell Ben to do it.
I know, for when we come back because we're going to Mexico again. Yeah. So yeah, definitely. I feel like it's a hack, and people are like, don't tell everybody about it, but the line moves so quickly though because you have everything already filled out. So I feel like it's not like he literally took 1 second with me.
That's
he was
amazing.
like, "Are you bringing anything back with you?" I was like, "No," and then
boom, done.
Yeah,
get on with your day.
Yes, so highly suggest.
Love that.
All right,
that's so nice of you.
How about a fave?
How about a fave? Oh, I got it. I was like, ooh, let me check my phone. My favorite is something that I've added to my routine when I'm like really trying to get all dressed up and look really good, especially in photos and like, I don't know, dedicated to the bit.
Yeah, I love it.
This is the Ella Luz liquid bronzer. I have two. There's one in the color Yummy Natural, which gives you more of like a tan, and then Superstar Shimmer is like what gives you the shimmer, the bronzy glow. Miss Kellyanne, of course. I don't know why I always call her Miss. Like, that's not her username. It's MakeupXKA. But I was like, Miss Kellyanne. I have no idea why I do that. But
because she's so sophisticated. She is a Miss Kellyanne. Like, she is. And it's like such an iconic name. It's like Kellyanne. Like,
yeah, I don't know. But yeah.
Do you call her that to her face?
Yeah, recently I've been like, hello, Miss Kellyanne. I don't know. It's a new thing. It's a new
bit. Her own nickname.
Yeah. I mean, I call her Kelly, but sometimes. Anyways, when we went to Miami, she would use it every night. Like, she just like thinks of everything. When we're getting ready, it's like very well thought out with like, she always just looks so good. And this is one of the steps she does is she mixes those two colors of the Ella Luz liquid bronzer and she puts it on the Patrick Ta body brush. I bought it all. And you buff it into your skin. So it depends on like what you're wearing. So like I pretty much would only use it if I was wearing like a low neck, like a chesty piece.
Chesty.
Or if I like used it on my arms.
Funny. It's like what my grandma would call it. She'd be like, your bust looks nice in that chesty piece. Like,
oh really?
Yeah, I feel like that's
I've never said chesty before.
I know what you mean though. Chesty is different than busty though, because chest is like you're talking about like your collarbone.
Yeah,
almost.
like yeah. It's just the chest is out.
Yeah,
like,
the chest
maybe
is
the girls
chesting.
aren't. The chest is chesting, and it really. I don't know why, but like that laugh was so funny.
Yeah, you know when you're hungover and like random stuff's funny, like that's like what's funny to me today.
I'm
like,
so glad.
Chesty. It sounds like Chessie from Bear Trap.
Chessie.
Yeah.
Chesty. That's funny.
All right. I keep cutting.
No, that's so funny.
About this fucking body oil. What is it?
Tell me about this damn.
Tell
thing.
me about it.
Yeah, so no one ended up using it really, but I wanted everyone to get a hold of it. But
my item was more popular.
Oh yeah, Brooks highlighter, which I'm sure might be your favorite.
No, that was last week.
Oh right,
or 2 weeks ago with Margot. Wow,
how time flies when you're flaunting around with Rare Beauty. I'm gonna get through this. Okay.
Think, Danielle, think.
So for some reason, when I'm like tanning and stuff, my chest is like where I want to be the most tan. And like, I think it's because my face, or if I wear a hat, like I get the least sun there. Anyways, you just want like a pretty chesty. So I would like buff that into my chest and on my arms. And you can even put on your legs too if you're wearing a short dress, short skirt, and you look fab. The only thing with it is, and I feel like it's like with a lot of those products, you kind of need a shower before bed because it's like body makeup and it stays. It's got some hold, which is great, but it looks so good in photos. If you guys look at my photos like from the trip and stuff, you'll see my body is just literally glistening, and I do believe it is because of that. I mean, body oil, just stuff like that works too, but I really love it for that added.
I so agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was glowing. It looked amazing.
Thank you.
We love a glow.
Thank you. What are you favoriting right now?
Mine's an influence from you. You influenced me, I will say. Finally, I have done it. Gel pedicures. Yes. For my whole life, I've gotten regular pedicures. I don't know why. I thought that was the way. I thought,
your mom got them?
Yeah. She gets regular nail manicures still. Did you know that? I thought I told you that. She still gets regular polish manicures.
Good for
I
her.
know.
Good for her.
I know.
She's got some time
She's
on her hands
keeping
to
that
sit
industry
there.
sustain-
Yeah.
single-handedly.
Does she bring her own polish? Yes, I knew it.
She's like, here, the colors.
Yeah, here, I want this OPI on my nails
Yeah.
right now. I know my aunt does that. She like brings the color.
That's just such an.
It's just
the
that.
same. Yeah,
Same
I know,
world.
and I'm like, you do realize that we've progressed past this. Like, we have the technology that you don't have to get your nails done every week.
So
Like,
does she have to? Yeah, I was gonna say, does
Yes.
she have to go like
So
every
often.
week, every 2 weeks?
I don't. It's beyond. But I thought the regular pedicures were enough. You know, I was like, okay. Like,
Yeah.
sometimes they chip a little bit, but really definitely not as much as your hands. Like,
Right.
you know, they're fine. But you and like a bunch of other people were telling me like, oh, you don't get gel pedicures, and I never realized.
I
How
was,
long
like,
were you getting them for? Like
years,
forever?
like because I was a dancer, so maybe it's because you've been doing a lot of Soul Cycle. When your feet are in like sweaty sneakers, it just doesn't help. So I've just always
Yeah.
done it.
Yeah. And I honestly, getting your nails done in New York, if you don't get a gel pedicure, like you're walking around with wet toenails.
Yeah. Oh yeah, do you have to like go walk around in flip flops
Yeah. Like
in the winter?
It sucks though, because it's like you get your nails done at like 4 p.m. and they're barely even dry at like 8, you know?
Yeah,
and you're, like,
no,
just trying
not
to do
it.
things.
Just trying to live my life, and then you forget and you like stub your toe, and I'm sure it's
Game over.
game over.
So I pulled this trip we didn't go to the spa. Well, not as a group. The last trip we fully did, like Kenzie and Margot did like a couples massage.
Yeah.
Remember that? We did
Because that's all
separate.
they had left, I think.
Oh, is that why?
well, actually, that doesn't make sense because they each maybe no.
I thought that they fully opted in to do that.
maybe they did. I don't know.
Yeah, couldn't be me.
Yeah, I don't need to
Yeah.
hear those sounds. Yeah. No thanks, not needed. My mom does that enough.
Oh, when you
I did a couples massage with her one time, and you just can't. Like, even when she eats food, she's like, like she's one of those.
Yeah, it's on the ick list.
Yeah, on the ick list.
Yeah, I get that. So I got a gel pedicure literally at the hotel. Not that it was the best gel pedicure ever, but the fact that I left and my nails were dry and like no chips, nothing. No, it's like
Discovered it in
amazing.
Mexico, baby.
Yeah, I'm not even crazy about the color or anything, but now I'm just like, I guess this is okay. So now tell me about the removal though. So I have to go and like they have to soak it off and everything, just like your hands. Okay.
But it doesn't take that long. And like pedicures are always more relaxing. Like it's not like
Yeah.
you can't like look at your phone because your hands are in foils. Like they just do
That's
it.
so fun. The vision of like wrapping your toes up in foils for me is like sending me. Like, why is that so
It's
silly?
so funny.
Like,
it's such a vulnerable thing.
It's
Your
so
toes.
silly. It's like with your hands, I like see it with your toes. Like
I know, it
I'm
is
laughing
funny.
at such random shit today.
Chesty and nail foils. That's what you
on your
have.
toes though. Like that's random.
Oh my god, Brooke, you are in a silly
Yeah,
goofy
I'm in a
mood.
silly mood. I just feel loopy.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. That's very
I'm like overtired mixed with hungover. Yeah, never
Love a
really got
hungover
it.
Brookie.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, I had something else happen this week before we get into anything.
Oh yes,
Trip
you have to tell
related?
the story.
Yes,
Pipe
so-
yourself up.
Yeah, so I hit 100 rides at SoulCycle. Yes, which means that I spent a lot of money there. That's all that really
That's all you need to know with that.
So they really like to celebrate you when you hit milestones there.
Yeah, they're like, you paid enough money.
You've earned it. Yeah. They love birthdays and everything too, though. Like
Yeah.
they really, to be fair, especially if you like regularly go to that instructor, that
Yeah,
person.
They hype you up.
Yeah. So I went to I didn't even realize until a few hours before, 'cause sometimes people like invite their friends, like they make it a whole thing. Like, you want to take your 100th ride with me? Like,
Yeah.
you know, like,
Will you?
will you? Will you accept this 100th ride?
No, like spin classes in general, it's a whole cult.
It's
like,
so strange.
It's Brooke's birthday. Everyone get ready.
Explain that to a colonial woman.
Yeah, literally. It's giving like fajitas at a restaurant.
So I went to one of my favorite instructors that you should take his class if you want to go. His name's Cameron. He teaches like all over New York City, and they're just like, he just has the best energy. Like truly, like you're like, oh, I'm a little sleepy. Like wake right up, you know? Yeah.
Here he is.
Yeah, he's so fun. And you know, I just thought that he would maybe casually mention it, but no, it was like the theme of the class. Like, and I didn't know anyone else in the room, to be fair. Like this was like, it was just me sitting in the back, and like he's like, God, he's like, Brooke, 100 rides, where are you? And I like waved, and then he was like, that is, you know, and it wasn't just like 100 rides go you. It was like, that's a major milestone, you're iconic, you're a legend, you are fearless, you are this, like, you know, like I was like,
I'm dying that you sat in the back that day.
yeah, I always sit in the back, so like,
every time.
Yeah,
You
pretty much
gotta
every
get up
time.
there.
I've earned
100 rides. You must be good
yeah,
enough.
I'm getting better. That also counts rides from like Boston and stuff too. I was wondering if that counts the rides on the bike that I've taken, but I feel like I did a lot of those, so I don't know if that counts those. You know what I'm talking?
I feel like no.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's like literally just studio rides. It's like
Yeah.
how many classes have you purchased?
Yeah.
Open up your wallet.
Yeah. How many have you like scheduled?
Yeah.
Tell the story
What-
about like the what leg?
Oh yeah. So like they do this, you know, sometimes they'll call in random people and they'll like let you have like some input. You know, they'll be like, oh, do you want to sprint this in the seed or run it? Like Kelly, I always say Kelly is my example of things.
Miss Kellyanne.
Kellyanne! Do you want to sprint it or do you want to run it? You know, and like you decide, like you kind of contribute. So
Yeah.
but I'm in the back row. It is dark back there. And he was like, Brooke, like, and you know, sometimes like you can't even tell if they're like talking
Or
to
if they're
you.
just like wooing or
Yes, or if there's another, like, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't
never
wanna
know.
assume.
Yeah, so then he's like, Brooke, what leg do you want this on? And I like couldn't think for some reason. Like I fully wanted to do the left leg, but I was like, I like raised my right arm. I was like, right, like, but he couldn't even hear me. Like the guy. And then I didn't even tell you I had a guy next to me who was like left. Like he was convincing me to do left. I said right. I was like, I don't know. I fucked up. Like,
tell them left.
yeah, because you're riding on the right the whole time.
Yeah,
so then like
so
you
it's
switch.
nice to
Yeah.
switch.
This is such a random story, but
No, that's
if
so
I
funny.
really just need to know if there were any listeners or subscribers or anything in that class, because like if you were there, you experienced it with me. Like it was
so funny.
I was like apologizing genuinely, almost. I was like, I'm sorry that like it was all about me, but
Not to make this all about
but it
me.
was all about me. Like,
Wait, so you did know going into it was your 100th?
like an hour before I like opened the app and it was like one more to 100. I was like, shit.
Shoot,
Oh
tonight's
yeah.
the night. I didn't bring anybody tonight.
But luckily I've like taken classes with that instructor before, because then I didn't want them, you know, like,
Yeah,
I was like,
no.
we have like a
we have a
friendship.
rapport.
Yeah. He's like so great. He's like, Brooke, you even love this. He's like, they love EDM obviously and soul cycle classes, but he's like, Brooke, you like Rez? And I swear they love Rez though, because it has a good beat for
Oh my
spin.
God, you love Rez.
And I messaged him after. I was like, I do love Rez.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Oh, because
Yeah.
he like said it during the class.
Yes.
Whenever they
yes.
try to talk to people, it's so true. It's like, what do you want me to like? Ha ha! Like no one can hear
You can't-
anybody.
even if you are in range of hearing, like you're yelling so loud, I'm noticing more and more people are wearing earplugs because the music is so freaking loud.
my
It's like it's like really like you feel it. You know, sometimes you
Yeah.
feel the music in your chest. I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa.
Chesty.
Yeah, it's chesty music.
No, yeah, there
That's
is
good.
some like EDM music, and just not just EDM music
No,
in general.
rap
You feel
too.
it.
Yeah. I feel
Yeah.
like those like ones with like a beat that it's
The,
like.
yeah, it's like you could really feel that in your
Yeah.
body.
Yeah, so I did need to say, not even to brag on myself. It's just funny if you've ever been in any. Do they do that in Pilates? Like if you've had Milestone?
No,
Oh, they don't
No.
care.
No, they don't care.
Open
It's
up
not
your
the-
wallet.
They say your names and stuff, but they don't.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like when they say my name just in general.
yeah,
you know,
it's
like,
very motivating.
It's so
Then
motivating.
you're like, yeah, everyone knows who I am. It's whatever. I come enough. Or like one time I brought Audrey Trollinger to a class,
Uh-huh.
and they were like, Danielle, did you get a haircut? And I'm like literally during the class, I'm like, yeah, I come. It's like cool when you have a friend
It's
with you.
so cool when you have a friend with you, because then you seem like you're like, I'm
Like, yeah,
a
I'm
regular.
frequent.
Yeah.
I don't seem like it. Oh, I've met subscribers in Pilates classes, and they're probably like very like, wow. I'm like, yeah, I'm still working on it too.
Oh,
Okay?
me too.
Pilates is
Please
so
let
hard.
me be clear. Me too. That's why I
Please.
still sit in the back. That's
Yeah.
why I don't need to be front and center until I am like literally unstoppable. Like, don't catch me in the front.
No, I'm glad you told that story. To be fair, I literally told Brooke. She was telling me this story, and I was like, "You have to write this down in the notes." Like,
It was very silly because it was like right after it happened. Like I was like, wow, I I was feeling all the I was like, that was really all about me. Yeah.
No, I mean, it's the best. Like, you might as well, like, it's like your birthday. Oh my God, your birthday's so soon.
It is soon when we're recording
like
this. I know.
weeks.
Yeah, because when is this coming out? First week of April. So
Yeah.
it will be, oh my gosh.
The
it's
weekend
soon.
after.
Yeah. Wow. Crazy. I know.
That's so
I'm like in
nuts.
denial that it's my birthday again. I feel like it was just my birthday last year. So, I mean, it was, but you have one of those
It
every
was
year.
your birthday last year. This
It
is
was?
so true. Have you heard the trippy thing where, like, so you're turning...
I know. I'm turning 26, but it's actually my 27th year of life.
Yeah.
Yeah. I fucking hate that. That's horrible.
I know. It's so...
I don't like
it's-
that.
It's true, though. It's so
No,
weird.
I know.
But, like, now you're turning 26.
Yeah. 27 is unsettling. 26 I can accept. I
Yeah.
don't know why.
Yeah.
It sounds better.
Yeah.
It's a good age. He's a good man.
Man Savannah.
Should we get into all of our silliness
Well, I
now?
want to start it off because I almost called you this early in the
Oh.
episode. I have started calling Brooke Brookalicious, and it's really sticky.
I don't know where this is like Miss Kellyanne. Like, why you just start coming up with nicknames for everybody?
It was so funny. Like during the trip, I'd be like Brookalicious, and then it just kind of stuck.
I
Not with
thought that it
anyone
was
else
a
but
Cabo
me.
thing. Yeah,
It
I don't know,
was.
but it's making its way back to me.
It's just like because you don't love when I call you Brookie. I just see like a little wince in your face. when
I hate when honestly I don't like when anybody calls me except for like my grandma. Like
No, and
yeah.
I don't necessarily love it either, but I need something to
Yeah.
call you. So I was like, Brookalicious. I think it's Brookalicious, and I was like, Brookalicious definition. So you guys can now start calling Brooke
That's funny.
Brookalicious.
Yeah, instead of a nickname, my name gets longer.
Yeah, no nickname needed. Well, because I'm not gonna call you B. Hey B.
Yeah, it's the type of thing you try and then you're like, it just doesn't. It's not fitting. You know.
Yeah, when you try your best, but you don't succeed.
Yeah, maybe over text, like in a group chat or something, like you'd be like, not you specifically, but like that, I could see it being applicable.
Yeah,
you
sometimes
know?
like it's like I'm talking to the B girl.
Yeah, you're like, well, I know B and I are gonna go to the store at 5, like, you know.
Yeah. Me and bro.
Bro.
We were talking. Actually, I don't want to say that.
Okay. You don't have
Never
to.
mind.
Some things can be left unsaid.
Yeah. Let's chat about Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one platform for building your brand and growing your business online. Stand out with a beautiful website, engage with your audience, and sell anything. Your products, content you create, and even your time. We use Squarespace for our Gals on the Go website. Fun fact, we absolutely love it. I think it's such a great way to show your business or whatever your product may be in a different light. They have such amazing templates and just tools to create the best thing that you want for your website, should I say. If you're a blogger, Squarespace has powerful blogging tools to share stories, photos, videos, and updates. You can actually categorize, share, and schedule your posts to make your content work for you. We love to connect our social media accounts, which is really nice. So when you go on your website, it's honestly like your own business card. It has your social media stuff there and everything else that you could possibly want. You can use insights to grow your business. You can learn where your site visits and sales are coming from and analyze which channels are more effective, improve your website, and build a marketing strategy based on your top keywords or most popular products and content. There is seriously so much there for you guys. Like, I can't even begin. Like, let's say you have a business that like requires appointment scheduling. They have online booking and scheduling for your classes or sessions that you can add to your Squarespace website. Clients can easily see your availability or reschedule if needed, taking the hassle out of coordinating calendars, which is so lovely. So check out squarespace.com/gals for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use offer code GALS to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Okay, so in last week's episode, we were talking about scents, and Brooke brought up like how something was like not, she was like, that scent doesn't really offend me. And if you guys saw it in the episode, I think we posted it on TikTok too. Like, I have never heard someone call a scent offensive, but it like makes sense.
Yeah.
But it's funny.
And we've brought it up to a few people. Some people are like, I think Katie was like, I understand. You know?
Yeah, like I think I've heard like my mom say that.
Yeah, it's
always
a very like
that.
mom, grandma phrase. Yeah.
But then, guys, I think because we brought it up and we like wanted to ask the group, like in Cabo, what do you guys think of this non-offensive scent? And then we just started saying it about everything.
Literally everything. Like
Brooke. So I went to take a shower and we had this like Brooke and I got the big bathroom this year.
Yeah, Danielle was like, can we please get the big
I know.
bathroom?
I was
Yeah,
like, you know what?
You did pull for it. Thank
Margot
you.
and Kenzie got it last year. It's only fair.
It goes in a circle next year.
Yeah, next
It
year
will be
Katie will get it. You know, it's just it's only fair. And we will be going next year, yes. But I was like going to take a shower, and Brooke was like, "Is it okay if I like do my hair?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm taking a very quick, non-offensive shower." That's just like one example.
We're talking about offensive like listens or like things that are like easy listens versus like
offensive,
like
yeah, like
just,
certain
you know,
podcasts that are very polarizing.
yeah,
stuff like
or
that.
even like EDM, like that might be an offensive listen for some. Like that's not necessarily like easy jams, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Whereas like
yeah,
Jack Johnson, not offensive.
that's not. Yeah,
Guys, we were saying about everything, like drinks,
outfits. Yeah.
Oh yeah, non-offensive print. Or you were trying on Katie's dress that ended up like stealing the whole show, the Pat Bow dress, and you were like, yeah, it's like non-offensive chest, like it's not too much chest or breast. Girl.
Yeah, it was. That was chesty and breasty. That outfit
And busty. Chesty, busty, not crusty,
Not crusty.
chesty. I can't speak. You know what I'm trying to say.
No, it was very much. Oh, we were talking about shows. Katie had a good example, offensive shows. Katie was like the Antique Roadshow.
Oh yeah, she's like, that's my non-offensive watch.
Yeah.
There really are offensive and non-offensive things. It's a really fun table topic with friends.
Yeah.
Like things that are offensive or non-offensive, because
Things that are generally, it's kind of like things that like are generally liked, and things that are a little more like niche maybe, or
Yeah.
yeah,
not as like easy or like
yeah, like everybody likes vanilla ice cream, right? Or like
Yeah.
no one really hates it, but then you go into like the Rocky Road and like
the
some
pistachio.
yeah,
world.
and some people love it and some people hate it, you know?
Very offensive ice cream flavor. Guys, it's so funny the more you do.
No, mint chocolate chips an offensive ice cream flavor, I think.
Yeah, I would say it's offensive in the offensive
Yeah.
category. Or like, oh, like, is it cold outside? Not offensive. Like, not too
I
bad.
just want to use it forever.
No, one thing about us, we will take a joke and just tear it to the
Run
ground.
it to the ground.
Eras, but we love eras.
Yeah.
Still not oversaying that.
No, definitely not.
But before we get more into it, I feel like we should, because I'm realizing as a listener, I'd want to hear this, take them back. And
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Maybe just do an overarching, like where we stayed, how
Yes,
long we
how
stayed.
the trip comes about. Yeah.
Yes.
So we actually went to the same place that we went last year on a girls' trip. And it was pretty much the same group except for Kit. Kit couldn't make it. So it was you, me, Margot Oshry, Katie Bellotti, and Kenzie Elizabeth. So we all do content. We've been friends like for a while, you know,
Yeah.
separately. But I feel like the group, like we're
Non-offensive group.
No, we're good.
It's a
Yeah.
very easy group, like literally never drama, like
We get along so well. I feel like
Yeah.
we're generally all on the same page. Like yeah.
very on the same page. It was really nice. Like none of us really drank during the day. Like for them,
No.
some people would like have
Yeah,
a
margarita.
non-offensive margarita.
Yeah, pineapple margaritas.
Yeah.
But chill. It was very like, and it was very do it at your own pace. Like, you know, one day like a few of us worked out. One day I went to the spa. Like whatever. It was very
Yeah.
like take it, which I love a trip like that. I do not like a trip where it's like everybody has to do the same activity every, you know.
No.
Because what if you don't want like, you know.
No, yeah. It was definitely really nice. We all like we all had room keys. I am
Yes,
including-
everybody gets their
Actually,
own.
not everyone had room keys.
No,
honestly,
I had to
I
go to
feel
the
like
desk
two
like a
of
ton
us
of times.
did.
Yeah.
But it was so great. We got a 3-bedroom suite at the One Homes Preview in Cabo. So they're currently building a one hotel, but I think it's not going to be ready until 2025.
Mm-hmm.
They said.
There's a big sign. It was like coming 2025.
Oh my gosh, yeah. They like
That's gonna
finally
be an
cleared the
epic
ground.
hotel though. Holy crap.
It's going to be epic. But right now they have, so I think people own these individual condos, but you can rent them out like for short periods of time.
through the website.
Yeah.
Fully through the One Hotel website because
Yes.
everyone is different though, which I don't think we really realized until like they're really all different. And they
Yeah,
have
last
different
year we had a
features
3-bedroom too.
Yeah, completely different though.
Completely different, like different decor, because I guess everyone owns them differently. I mean, like the bathrooms were the same finishes, the kitchen was the same finish, but like different furniture. But they definitely all like stick to a one hotel vibe, which is obviously we love. And yeah, so we stay there. They fully have like room service, they have poolside service, they
Do turn downs like they service your rooms and stuff. Like
Yeah.
it's basic. It is a hotel, but they're privately owned. It's kind of confusing because I remember last year someone messaged us that their family owned it or like
yeah, they're like, oh, that's my family's condo.
Yeah.
They're like, oh my god, crazy. And a lot of them have jacuzzis in the back, which is really cool. So we have like late night jacuzzi moments. The view's amazing. Like it is seriously, especially since there was 5 of us split like 5 ways. It was probably equivalent to like if we all got rooms like at a different hotel.
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying it was inexpensive, but it was like we were gonna do Turks and Caicos this year, and the hotel we were looking at there was like 3 times the price. So we were like, let's just go back to Cabo, and now we're obsessed because oh my god, and the pool guys, like some of the people that worked there, Javier, Arsenio, Edson, we remembered them.
We remembered them, and they remembered us. Some of them,
yes,
yeah. They were Arsenio by the pool. He was like, ladies, someone. He didn't recognize us at first. But then he like stepped away.
We were like, Arsenio. And he was like, yeah. But I'm sure he was just being nice.
I think so too. But then he came back like 5 minutes later and was like, some of you ladies do radio. And it was like just me and Kenzie. And we were like, no, like radio. And they were like, oh, maybe podcast. And he was like, yes. He's like, someone came and played me a clip of your podcast, like of you talking about me. So go play it again.
Yeah, whoever did that, thank you, because they just like loved us even more.
I know.
And we shouted him out, I guess.
They definitely, they thought that we were important, I think. Because we were talking to Javier is like the manager, right, of the hotel. Yeah, we were talking to him about how we had like dinners planned, but we wanted to organize transportation like through the hotel, so we wouldn't have to worry about like calling a cab or whatever. Like, we just wanted to make sure it was like reliable. And he was like telling us our cab options. You know, like we have all these options. He was like, we also have bodyguard.
If you need.
And
we all looked at each other like, oh my god, who does he think
I know. I think he thought that we were like,
because we were definitely inquiring. We were inquiring about safety, like all the things, you know, there's always articles about Mexico. And you guys were sending them to us. And so we were asking him all these questions. He was like, oh, bodyguard.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh my god.
We're like, I don't think we quite need that. Yeah. He was like trying to sell him on. He was like, he's a lawyer, but he's also a bodyguard. And we were like,
It was so funny. He was like, he's 33, tall, strong. And we're like, is he cute? Like, where are you going with this?
Lawyer.
We didn't end up taking him up on the bodyguard thing, but it was really sweet.
Yeah, just the it really is truly the nicest hotel I've ever. I mean, not even a hotel. I guess it's condo technically. It really is a hotel though.
I felt so safe.
The nicest place I've ever stayed in my life. I said that last year, and it's still.
Yeah, it's literally so nice. And when they get the hotel next door, it's going to be amazing. And we would always stress every morning about getting pool chairs, but there is never a problem because there's really not that many people staying there at once.
Yeah, it's very slow. There's also multiple pools. So even if like, let's just say that one we could have gone up to the other one, I guess.
There's just not like service by that pool, but it's really not a big deal. The only thing, like if you're trying to go and have like a party spring break and meet people like by the pool, this is definitely more chill. There's like some families, it's us, but like that's what we wanted. But if you're wanting social, I wouldn't, maybe the new one hotel, but not this.
Yeah, it's not.
It's very much like you read,
people were saying like bachelorette, and I was like, if you want a really peaceful bachelorette, like if you're looking for like fun pool party vibes, like this is not the place. Like it's
definitely,
it's non-offensive by the pool. Like it is quiet.
Poolside.
It is very quiet. Like no, I don't even think there was music playing.
There is. It's like light chill. Like they play at Pilates music. I was
Yeah.
driving like elevator, like cool chill loungy music. But you could also, so the pool is literally by the ocean, so you can hear the ocean waves. So someone was like, you guys didn't even get in the water, and I was like, well, I kept feeling like we needed to, but I was like, we're looking at it. Like you see the ocean and the beach in front of you. It's really a cool setup.
Did they have chairs through the one hotel at the?
No. So you would just like go out there. I'm sure like the one hotel will like have beach chairs and beach service. Because it's also nice being by the pool and be able to like, I would order non-offensive Shirley Temples, you know, like it was just a vibe.
Yeah. Oh, I got all of the snacks on them, like you know.
Oh my god, we got chicken
chips
tenders,
and guac, the chicken tenders. I got
nachos.
a tuna tostada. I was living the life. Yeah.
They're literally so nice. They're like they're so accommodating. I've never had better service in my life.
It's
than this hotel.
incredible. Like I feel like you think about something, you're like, oh, I could use another towel, and they're like behind your back, like here's another towel. You're like, oh
you're
wow,
so right.
Yeah.
They just always think about things.
Yeah, they're very thoughtful, and they're incredible service. I feel so lucky that we get to vacation at places like that.
Seriously.
Like it's really so incredible.
Did not want to leave. So we just went. We basically each day we'd get up. Like Brooke said, we kind of all did our own thing. There's a coffee shop in the lobby, which is so good. The coffee is amazing, and they had these amazing breakfast burritos that a lot of us would get each morning. They have other options too. They have like avocado toast and stuff, and then we'd like lay by the pool, be there all day. Some people go in or out, like if you had like to go inside to get some shade, whatever.
Our room also had a like hot tub pool set up, which was incredible.
It was so nice.
The one last year, it had like
little hot tubs.
That's what it was.
This
right?
was big.
Yeah, these were like, it was like a whole big setup on like a big outside. I mean, you could go watch the vlogs. When is this going up? Oh, my vlog will be up. Danielle didn't vlog. That's
I
it.
didn't
No, you're
vlog.
so
All
far
the other
ahead.
girls vlogged, so
Yeah,
you
my
can go
vlog will
watch
be up
those.
by this time, so you can
Yeah.
go watch that.
So you can see like the full setup.
Yeah, for visual.
Yeah, but so yeah, that's kind of the setup. And then at night we would just go to like our little dinners, and
Yes.
they were so fun. I loved seeing like it was so fun. We'd all get dressed up, after being in the pool and the beach
Yeah.
all day. It's just so fun.
Should we say the dinner places we went to for Rex? Like if people
Oh.
are making a list, because this year we didn't go out too. Last year we like fully like went out on the town one night or whatever, and this night we literally just went to like the places where we had dinner and like turned around and came back, and it was lovely.
Yeah.
Because we honestly, when you have good company, like you don't, it was good.
There's
Like
just no need.
no need. So the first night we went to
Cocina Del Mar.
which was like Danielle found it. It was online. You found it online, or someone recommended it to you?
I don't remember. I think I
Oh.
found it like through reviews online. Yeah, no one recommended it to
Oh.
me though.
It was gorgeous, I will say.
I would say if we went back, I would want to go during sunset 'cause it's like on this cliff and it's gorgeous and you can see the waves. But I mean, no one else said it bothered them. But to me, I was like, I want to see things. And you could hear the waves crashing, but you couldn't see anything. And it was really expensive, but that is where we went the first
Yeah.
night. I don't know if I'd recommend it, honestly.
No,
it was
no,
like
it's not a
cute.
must, but like,
But we'll share with you where we went.
yeah, it was at another nice hotel though.
The Esperanza. No, it was gorgeous. It was
Yeah.
just, we got the check and we were all like, wait, what?
I know, and it was like big. We should have split.
It was
like
big
those
portions. We, like, all got
just
the
didn't
chicken,
know.
like-
Yeah, we were like, well, chicken for everyone. I wish we would have known.
Pollo for
Yeah.
all. And then Friday night,
Friday night was Bagatelle.
guys.
We went back.
You literally need to go.
Such a fun place. It's a club though. I will say it is like the food happens to be like pretty good. I thought it's more like
okay.
app vibes.
Yeah, we all shared like a ton of things. The food. Katie and I were actually talking in the Uber back from the airport that next year we like eat like at the hotel or
Yeah.
something and then go and just drink there.
So smart because it was too much to coordinate both. And then I
You're
was like, still
overstimulated
hungry.
when the food comes too. People are literally dancing on tables.
There's bottle service people coming out behind you, and you're like, wait, but my pasta's
And you're like
here.
eating your pasta. You're like using your flashlight to see if there's like
Yes.
hot sauce on it. Like it's so confusing.
It was. It's such a fun party vibe.
It
I
was
wouldn't
so
necessarily
nice.
recommend the dinner, but yes,
But
you're so
you
right.
have to, like, we will go back next year. Like, it is seriously so much fun. You can, and when last year we ate dinner there too. We went there on a Sunday night, so maybe that was like a little bit more chill. But like, so we had our reservation at 9, which I think was perfect. The drinks were amazing. I mean,
So good.
Brooke was like, the music's so good, I have to get on a table. Like, it was, like, if Brooke was liking the music, I feel like there was just like a little bit of everything for everyone.
Yeah.
There was rap, there was EDM, there was like classics that they would remix.
Yes, I love a sing-songy
ABBA.
moment. Ugh.
Me too. It was so much fun, and I love having like being able to dance, but like having a place to put my stuff.
It's
like, we had
so
a table.
nice. Yeah,
But not like a club table. They're dinner tables.
that's the thing that's so confusing about it because you're like, oh, that's. I remember
Yeah.
last year we went and I was like, oh, it's dinner, but then like the music would get so loud at points that you couldn't even talk to the person next to you even if you screamed.
No,
so
we would
it's
just
like
smile
it's,
and wave
yeah,
at each
it's-
other.
There's no conversation. Do not go there if you want a serious conversation.
No,
dinner.
no.
Because you'll be like talking and then all of a sudden we'll be like, hey, sexy lady.
yeah, like every 15 minutes
Yeah.
it's like a party. But then I think after like maybe 10:30, 11, it was like only like blasting music.
Yeah.
But like when people are still eating, it was like every 15 minutes there'd be like a violinist and then someone
A
would
drum
come in
player.
on the
Yeah.
throne. or-
Yeah. Well, that you could pay. I guess that's the bottle service.
Oh yes, you get to choose from a menu of like how you want your bottle to
Yeah.
get to you.
There's like a boat. There's like
Like they play the Titanic music.
Yeah.
And the bride, like the bachelorette girl, she like put her captain hat on. They drove her
Yes.
in.
I think Cabo would be an amazing bachelor destination.
Yeah.
But I just don't know if I mean, I would stay at the one hotel because I like relaxing vibes like that. But if you want more fun, I feel like
I know. I was like, I would do it there,
I could see you doing
but
that.
it depends on
Yeah.
like your
It
vibe.
depends how party.
But yeah,
vibe
we
you are.
probably can't suggest it because it's not like the typical bachelorette.
Yeah.
vibe, the
It's
one
also
hotel.
expensive. Open
Very
your wallet.
expensive. You would have to like yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
So
Premium stuff.
yeah, Bagatelle was so fun. And then Saturday night we went to Nobu because there was a Nobu hotel in Cabo, which was like a 40-minute drive from our hotel, but it is a gorgeous place.
So pretty. That's another one that in the day would be nice because you could kind of probably
could
see
see
the
the
water
beach,
more.
yeah.
Yeah. But we went at night. The service was amazing. It's like kind of breezy outside at night. So if you're going to
Yeah, we
somewhere like that,
just-
they gave us like what are the like not shawls,
Shawls,
like blankets.
pashminas.
Yeah, like blankets to wrap ourselves in, which was so nice. Really just lovely service all around. I have to say, I keep telling everyone, I'm like, every restaurant we went to, like the service was unmatched. Everyone is so friendly.
so friendly. It's just the service. Everyone was just clearly so happy to be there.
That's what I'm saying. Like the
which makes you
joy.
feel good.
Yeah,
Like they're happy that you're there, and it's just very sweet. And I mean, I'm sure Cabo relies a lot on the tourism, but they like make it apparent that they
when you're
love
here,
it.
your family.
Yeah, like they're doing it right, and it makes you want to tip more, and like they're just such friendly. Like, oh my god,
Yeah.
my heart, they're just so sweet. So
We
those
were
were
like
the places.
cash dealers on the trip. Like it
I
would be
know.
like
Like,
we got
here,
cash
I know.
here. Like
well,
yeah.
they love it because they go in pesos. So when you're giving them dollars, they probably like it because the exchange rate is like better.
Oh,
I think because it's like 17 pesos for $1. So if we're giving them a 5, I mean, I don't really know anything about anything.
it was great. Just get your cash out and then you get
Fabulous. Yes, gotta have the cash to tip because like they're great people. So then one night, I think as we were going to Bagatelle, we were waiting. We actually got ready early, and then we're like, oh, we have all this time.
Danielle made us have a call time. I'll say this. No, it was very good. I'm glad that we had someone like this on the trip because we all obviously so we're all content creators. Like that's our job, but we're vlogging and everything, of course, but like, we want to have fun and like really be, but I'm not going to say we're off the grid by any means.
No.
Like it was very much an online trip, but we were like, instead of taking photos the whole dinner, like this way we could like put our phones down and actually talk to each other. Let's get all of our photos, TikToks, vlogging out of the way so that we can focus on like the company later on.
Yeah.
We always do this though. This is like a typical thing for you
We
and me.
always do this.
Wherever we're going.
Yeah.
Get your photos, get your stuff done so that you can like not have to stress about it the whole night or sit there and be like, oh, but I didn't get a good photo of my dress or whatever. Like get it done.
Yeah, because then you drink and you eat and you might get something on your dress. Like there's just so many.
You're so right. You're
so many
right.
reasons.
Or
So
you forget. Yeah, you have a few margaritas and you.
Yeah, I mean, rock on, So every night everyone would be like, Danielle, what's our call time tonight? Because I'd say, okay, dinner's at 9, call time 7:45 because
we have to. It's a 30-minute drive.
Yeah.
Plus, we want to make sure that everybody gets their photos, which now we're obsessed with the digital cameras.
yeah.
You listen to the Margot episode. You know.
Yeah,
that-
guys, we did it and it did do the thing that
Yeah.
we used our vlog cameras that we've had and just taking flash photos on those even during the day. Like they were fire. I can't it's not sustainable to always bring that camera around.
No, but for trips, for like nice
Special
events, I feel like
occasions.
I think
They're
it's
good.
great. I think if you're a vlogger and you already have the camera, like that's amazing.
That's what I probably wouldn't have done it, but we were like, oh, let's just try it. Like we all have the camera, so we brought it and used it. And it was so funny though, because then we were waiting to go to dinner and we're like uploading the photos, which like takes a while. So we're like, and we're all like, our phones are like waiting to airdrop, so you can't like do anything on your phone. I think it was me that brought it up. Or no, you brought it up the first time earlier that day. You were like, blah, blah, blah would send a colonial woman into a coma. And I thought it was the funniest thing. So when we were waiting, I was like, guys, let's play a game. Let's go around and say things that would turn a colonial woman into a coma.
Turn.
Send.
But same deal. Yeah, I think I saw this trend on TikTok. The colonial woman, right? It's very funny though. Like if a colonial woman was brought back in time and she saw what was going on, she would have like literally be knocked out because it would be like what is going on.
So
we created this master list of things.
So here is a list of things that would send a colonial woman into a coma, created by us.
So, first, cakes that you hit at the restaurant and that they burst open. So like at Catch, they have the hit me cake. Like it literally says hit me and you crack it open and like ice cream pours everywhere.
Why am I breaking my dessert?
Things that like, 'cause it's not even for the taste, it's just for the show, which
literally. Next up, I think Rainforest Cafe. Just everything about it. It's like a fake forest, but there's noises and you get like volcano drinks. I think a colonial woman would be very confused.
I so agree. Bleached eyebrows. Gotta say, because
all of these we don't even need to explain.
No explanation needed. Just if you've never seen those before, you're like, holy crap. Like
No, literally. Disney adults, of course.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Like adults that go to Disney.
GoPuff or any of those quick delivery apps, the ones that like come, we'll deliver your food in 10 minutes or less. Like, what? That is crazy. You blink on it's done on an app.
They'd be going crazy. Mushroom chocolate.
That's for sure. Infrared saunas.
They'd be like, why am I sitting in this hot room with a red light on me? It's supposed to be good for me. I'm sweating.
It's so confusing. And how is that? It still confuses me how the heat is really generated from like a red light. I mean, I know it's not literally from a red light bulb, but it's so confusing to me.
No, like people just opt to do this, like the wellness girlies. Like I bet she would feel that way. Reformer Pilates, I feel like would be very like I'm up if she saw this. This colonial
It's
woman.
so true.
She.
We're speaking
Like
to
marketing.
her.
Like, who is our brand? She is.
She would be in a coma.
Yeah.
She would. Selfie sticks and tripods, but really the selfie sticks of it all.
Oh,
I'm
for
so
sure.
glad those are out. I'm so glad. That
Me
was
too.
too much.
Raves. For sure.
For sure. Alex Earl.
Latex clothing.
BDSM.
Most definitely. And this is one someone came up with in our group. Machine Gun Kelly. Just period.
Airdrop is really how this
Yeah.
originated, because we were all huddled like together with our phones together. Like wait, did it send? Did
Yeah,
it go
like
through?
it went from your screen to my screen.
So funny.
Vivrel or just like any clothing purse rental.
Where they
services.
clean it, they send it back. It's so confusing.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. Milk frothers.
So silly.
Yeah.
In conclusion with that, almond milk.
Nipple covers or like sticky bras.
Mouth tape, like how people are like breathing with their
Yes.
nose now when they sleep.
Be real.
Yeah, definitely. Gender reveal parties.
Going gluten free by choice.
Brazilians, like the wax.
That would, like, the pain for what? I feel like they didn't really, I mean, I could be speaking so out of my ass right now, but like they didn't shave or anything back then, right? Like, wasn't it all natural? That was like the vibe.
I'm speaking out of my ass right
Yeah,
now.
like I don't know the history of
No, it was
hair
definitely. I mean,
removal
because
per
even
se.
like our like grandparents
yeah.
generation, I think, are a little more natural. If I have to
yeah,
guess.
so true. And lastly, nipple piercings.
I think these things would definitely put a colonial woman in a coma. So
I
thank
think
you
so,
guys for listening. This was we're literally in the hotel
That was
lobby.
like a short list. There really could be so many things.
There truly could be. It was a very silly list. It was very fun. So highly suggest another conversation topic when you're like at dinner with your friends and everyone's like waiting for their drink, like angry and just like ready to let loose. Just start playing a game.
Oh, we did think of good topics of conversation. Like, remember, because I was asking all of those
we kept
questions.
saying, Brooke, make a list. You have so many lists on your phone.
Like, where is
we
that
were
list?
asking questions. We like, because it's so fun. We think we know so much about everybody, but it's nice to like I remember one of the questions was where would, like, if your bachelorette was tomorrow, where would it be? Stuff like that. It's really, and everyone, like, it gets you excited about life, and it's fun to talk about like future things. Like, I'm trying to think of the other questions that
I
we
can't
asked.
find it. I'm like, where is this thing that I?
Oh my gosh. Oh, another question was like, are you someone that like asks what photo should I post?
Or do you just post?
Yeah, like Brooke's always like, she just posts, but she started asking us for questions.
Because we were in the car and like this is if you do content or not. Like, I feel like some people are like, hey, I'm posting an Instagram today. Like, which
one?
photo? You know,
Like, which one should be first?
Yeah.
in the
Or they
set?
announce that they're posting a photo. Like,
Guys,
do
I'm
friends in the group
posting.
chat?
Oh, yeah.
Like, after like semi-formal, they'd be like, I'm posting. Everybody get ready. Like,
Oh yeah, like get ready to have your comment fingers like ready
Yes.
to go. No, it is
engage. I did ask today. I was like, all right, I got 8 photos. Which one should I do? Because that was,
because sometimes if you like all of them, it's like which one are you drawn to? I don't know. It's just fun to ask.
Yeah.
But even when I ask, sometimes I still do the one I want. It's just you want to know.
you want to get the general consensus, the
Yeah.
opinions.
Don't wait for spring break to get away. Book your smooth escape with the wax experts at European Wax Center. This spring, whether you're going far away or sticking closer to home, the relaxed, confident feeling you're dreaming of is closer than you think. Just visit your local European Wax Center. It's about more than just waxing. It's about taking control of your lifestyle, making bold choices, and unapologetically making time for a moment of smooth. European Wax Center are the experts in waxing for everyone. When you visit European Wax Center, you get the best by the best. Their certified wax specialists are expertly trained in prepping, protecting, and pampering your skin. The European Wax Center online booking system makes getting a reservation simple and straightforward. You can also use the EWC app to book your waxing service. The secret is their signature comfort wax. It's a proprietary blend of beeswax sourced from Europe and other skin-soothing ingredients that allows us to remove hair easily for a virtually pain-free experience. This spring, visit that feel-good state starts at European Wax Center. Book your smooth escape with the experts at European Wax Center. Make a reservation today. Your first wax is free. Oh my God. Speaking of opinions, guys, this needs to stop. I love Brooke. I think she looks so good. She's so hot. She's a model, a super. I can't post anything on any form of social media without getting so many comments. Brooke, everyone looks amazing, but Brooke, supermodel, 200 likes. I agree. So hot. But she has a social media platform, guys. I've talked about it on the podcast before. Every YouTube video, Brooke looks so good there. I'm like, go comment on her YouTube video.
I said I want to live in like Danielle's comment section, I think, because they're very friendly there to me. They're very nice. They're very kind.
Which, please be nice to Brooke. Don't start like shading Brooke.
No.
But like it's actually become funny at this point.
So we have a joke about it. I commented on Danielle's picture, like, tell Brooke she looks good here. It's actually kind of funny. I'm like, do people think I can't read? Like, maybe that's what it, like, it's like Leah Michelle. Like, you know, people will be like, tell Leah Michelle she like did a good job because she like, you know, it's a bit like she
right,
can't read
it's like
or whatever.
a bit.
She actually can't read, but
it's like tell her to say this out loud. Yeah, no, I don't know. Like I noticed it like a year ago, and then it's just really ramped up. And
I think we talked about it. That's why.
Yeah.
So now it's like it is a silly joke. I think I do appreciate it, especially when it's like.
No, it's so sweet.
But it is your photo though, so
but it's like
I get it.
Like,
yeah.
Can you? It's more so. Like Brooke has a social media platform. Can we take it there? It was the TikTok really sent me. It was like a group. It was all 5 of us showing our outfits, and it was like everyone's amazing, but Brooke. I mean, no, you looked good, but like I sound like a bitch. But
I completely get it.
It's
though.
funny because Brooke is like, people say that to me too. I'm like, no, you don't. Like I read your comments. Like now I've started looking, and it's not like Danielle looks fire here, and maybe I just don't, but it's just so funny.
No, I've definitely gotten comments on videos and stuff that's like, oh my god, Dan, I
start
swear.
sending them to me.
Okay, I will.
Guys, start commenting on Brooke. No, I'm kidding.
You can give Danielle some love in my comment section.
Take
for sure.
them to their respective influencer.
Yeah,
I think it's just funny.
I do. Well, I also do think not to bring the follower count into this. Some people don't follow me. Like I know that. I know it to
How
be
do
true.
They not follow you now?
It's offensive. It's I don't really know because I've clicked on some of those TikToks, like the comments, and like some of them didn't follow me. I was like,
the ones that were commenting on you. I mean, that makes a little bit more sense, I guess. But then follow her if you think she looks so good.
It's true.
It's gotten silly, you guys. Yeah. It's very funny. So I wrote that down.
I know. I think I perpetuated the joke though because I commented on your thing. I was like, tell Brooke she looks
good
here. Or whatever.
That wasn't on the TikTok though.
No, that was on Instagram. Yeah, it was funny with. Okay, we also had some sounds from TikTok that just
we couldn't stop saying.
Obsessed. And I know that this is like not this happens. You know, you get one sound stuck in your head, you apply it to every situation.
Oh, you have to.
We really just ran with these.
So Brooke had just posted. You had just posted the TikTok where Ben asked you to his medical school gala.
Yeah,
which we didn't talk about.
Oh well, that's why I'm hungover. So yeah, it was at the Brooklyn Museum. It was literally where the Dior exhibit was.
Yeah, that's so
they
crazy.
Like shut it down, and there were just tables and like a DJ, and it was so much fun. It was like it did feel like a mix between like prom and like not a networking event, but like it felt a little different.
Like a charity fundraiser.
Kind of, yeah.
You get all dressed up. Like you got your makeup done.
I did. I was like, I'm gonna go all out for this.
Yes.
Like,
oh my god, an excuse for a dance. That's so fun.
It's so true. I don't think I've ever really been to like a gala, so
yeah, that's really
like,
cool.
Oh, I'll get dressed up, and everybody looked so lovely. It was like, yeah, they joked that it's like med school prom because if you're dating someone that doesn't go to school with you, like you get an extra ticket for them, but if you don't, then you just go with your friends that go to the school, and it's like a big party, and it's so fun. I also got to meet a bunch of people that, you know, like he's in class with or whatever, like he would be like, oh, like this is so and so from my whatever.
This is Jason, who I've talked about.
Yeah,
oh, that's nice.
And I was like, oh, I finally get to put a face to the name.
Yeah.
You know, because I'd be like, show me them on Instagram. He's like, I don't follow them on Instagram. Like, you know, guys are so like different like weird. That. Yeah.
Oh, that's cute. But yeah. I'm glad you had a really good time.
Thanks. I did have a really, really good time.
But yeah, so you had posted the TikTok.
Yeah. So he asked me, he knows, it was actually very sweet. He knows I wasn't asked to prom, which this was like probably the most romantic thing he's ever done for me, or anyone's ever done for me, period. So sweet. He like, they call it prom, and he like asked me to prom. Like he made brownies and like put prom on them. This was a few months ago now, but I realized I never put that on TikTok, and I was like,
that's some good TikTok
content.
that's
good content.
Yeah, I mean, gotta use it up.
Yeah, and there was a sound that was trending that it's like it's a skit actually of this person.
I'm a little confused of where the sound came from. I feel like that person you saw used someone else's original audio, but they saved it. We don't really know where it came from, so sorry if it's an offense. I don't really know.
Well, it goes, the part that I clipped of it was, he's a good man, Savannah. A good man. And then like it does keep going to be like, but he has some trouble, like whatever.
Yeah.
So I cut it after that because that's where most people did, and you're supposed to plug in like something nice that a man did or whatever.
He's a good man.
That was like the trend, so I plugged it in with that. But then we just kept using the phrase, he's a good man, for like, you know, our Arsenio would help us by the pool, like he's a good man.
Yeah,
a good
yeah,
man.
or like you were talking like, oh, she's a good. Even like if you're talking about a girl, she's a good man.
Yeah,
Like it was just so
Yeah.
funny. Like
you plug it in for like your friends or whatever. Like you know, oh bless her heart.
yeah, I can't even think of an example as we used it, of course, now. But like it was, or like at one point, like I bought some of the girls like lip sunscreen, and they go, "Good man." So, like,
Yeah.
she's a good man. Like just stuff like that. It's just
Plugging it in. It was funny. That was a good sound. And then we did love we've been using the Bring Her On Home John B sound with the bell.
yeah, which didn't pop off. Brooke and I made a TikTok when we were doing
I
our
thought
shoot.
it was so funny.
And we were like banging on things. Bring her on home, John B. from Outer Banks. And
It didn't hit.
It didn't hit, but we would just use it all the time on the trip and like on the way home. Cause like, you know, once your vacation's over, you're like, okay, I want to skip this plane ride. I want to be transported to my bed. That's how we felt at the Cabo airport. So we were like, bring her on home, John B. Bring her on.
For some reason, I love Cabo, but that trip home it hits extra brutal. I don't know why. That because the airport they don't have they don't have snacks. Like
it's like a really cool airport in the sense there's like an STK Cabo.
Yeah,
and
there's
like
a
nice
tequila
Starbucks.
bar. Yeah.
But then there's like no like Hudson News or no like places to get fresh snacks.
Yeah, I know. I was looking for like the place we were shopping for at the end. They had like candy, but no like just small bags of chips. Like it was like
yeah, we're,
right?
like getting well, I got Pringles, but
yeah, but
it's just like a lawless land, that airport. And you see people that were on your flight on the way there. Everyone just looks like a little bit more disheveled.
There was a bachelorette party
Oh, yeah,
that I
there
sat next to. I have to talk about this. I do want to talk about it.
Oh,
'Cause
one
I
of them's a
want-
podcast listener.
Oh, well then
Yeah,
maybe
tell
we
her.
could have some no, they were so nice. We saw them on the way there. I think there was someone who was a listener of ours.
Yeah,
In the
she
bachelor.
was.
They're all wearing matching sweatshirts. So-and-so's batch party, whatever.
Yeah, they were so nice. They
So
were from
cute.
New
How many were
Jersey,
there,
I
maybe?
think 6, maybe
Okay.
7.
Yeah, great group, great girls. On the way back, I was in the window seat, seated next to 2 of them. And I come to realize, because I was like, all of the girls that were on the Bachelor were wearing like it was like
a tan.
like what you're wearing right now,
Literally, like
basically
this
that
kind
color.
of
And
crew
then
neck.
the bride was wearing a white sweatshirt. I realized like almost as if we were like already in air that I was sitting next to the bride because she was wearing white. I just like never put it together. I was like,
Oh, you were sitting next to the bride?
yes, because I was the window.
Oh, this makes way more sense because I thought you meant the people in front of you, like she was in the middle. So I thought she was in the middle of 2 of her friends.
No. Yeah. So there were rows of this there were 6 of them, but like they had rows of whatever. And I just need to know the parameters here because so she was seated in the middle next to me and her friend who was
Yeah.
on the aisle. But I feel like she should have been granted on her bachelorette trip
Yeah.
a window or an aisle seat. Like I feel like someone else should have been like, yo, like this is your trip. Like I'll take one for the team.
Yeah.
What do you think?
So when you told me this earlier, I thought you meant she was in between 2 of her friends.
No, that would make sense.
Because I've had moments where like, I'll sit in the middle. I want to be in between both of you. But she was next to you. Unless she's a listener. I want to be next to
She was
Brooke.
so nice, I have to say. Like the whole group was lovely. So
Yeah.
I don't know whose idea it was, if it was her idea
Who
or if
let
it
her
was.
sit in the middle?
That's what I was saying. I was like, you would think that someone would just be like, oh my God, let me just switch with you. But she was really, I could tell she was really good friends with the friend next to her because she was like leaning on her and stuff. It could not be us. Can you
Yeah,
imagine?
no, oh my
If I
God. Was she
started-
sleeping on her?
Yeah. Can you imagine?
Literally.
We're just
never.
not touchy like that.
No,
yeah.
no, not at all. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. And yeah, someone definitely should have been like, no, you can get the aisle.
Yeah, or she should have sat in the row that if she was going to sit in the middle, like that.
Like in between two
between 2 of her
friends.
friends that she invited on the trip, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't.
Yeah, so I just was I was thinking that I was like, oh, on
Up
your
for
bachelorette.
debate.
Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah.
Would you have forced if it was the bride? If you were friends with the bride and you had a better seat, would you switch with her? I probably would have, but I guess that's easy for me to say if I had.
Well, maybe they might have not like thought about it because everyone's just like, get me home. Like, oh,
Yeah.
what seat are you? 19B. Like you don't like think.
because I think they booked in the same like region, but I don't think they considered like
Yeah. Maybe they just booked like a block of seats. They didn't look at who had what seat and they just sat. I don't know. You're so right though. Like, I don't really know.
yeah, I feel like if it's a trip celebrating someone, like they shouldn't have to take the worst seat of the options,
No, not at all. One thing that was really funny that made me think of it because they were wearing their matching sweatshirts. The first night, Brooke and I were like getting ready to go to bed. Brooke was like, it was actually funny. She was like leaned over in her pajamas with her heels still on. It was like a funny sight.
It was. Because the heels are always the most difficult. Like, you're
Yeah,
clipped
so you just
in.
get
Like, I was
dressed.
like, all right, I'm going to undress. I like had my like Spanx on too.
Yeah, it
like,
was
such
so
a funny sight. Yeah.
You were like in a burlesque pose. You were like, oh yeah, I'm just getting dressed. And I go, Brooke, you're not going to be happy right now. And you go, what? It was like a yellow panic. I go, I brought those pajamas.
the same exact pair. They are
Cozy Earth, our black short sleeve pajamas.
obsessed with them.
Obsessed, clearly. We both brought them, and Brooke just looks at me and just starts laughing. I mean, you weren't mad, but it was just
How could
funny.
I be? No, that is. I
was
cannot
like,
be mad.
Brooke,
Yeah.
I don't know if you brought other PJs, but these.
I didn't, and that would happen. I remember thinking, I was like, I'm only bringing one pair, but it's only 3 nights. You
Yeah,
know?
I'm getting kind of crazy. Was a short sleeve like PJ set like that is like non-offensive, easy to wear multiple
yeah, but
times.
we were like, we weren't even. We were literally sober, and we went into.
We were
like in a
delirious.
silly mood because we were overtired at that point. We had been up for so long.
Oh, yeah.
This was the first night, and we like busted open.
Katie and Kenzie's room.
And we were like giggling and laughing, and Katie was like, "Oh, you gals!" You know?
Like, you guys are. I'm like so random. I like to prank people about the stupidest shit. I was like, let's walk in and pretend we didn't realize we were wearing the same pajamas. And Katie goes, you guys are matching. And they got laughing.
Yeah, it was very silly.
But she was like, oh, you gals. Like, to be clear, I hope our friends would say this. Like, when we're on group trips, we're very inclusive. Like, we're not.
so, are you kidding?
Like-
I would say we don't even like.
We're like,
partner
we're bad about.
off,
We like
yeah.
forget to take photos together because we're like focused on making sure. everyone
Yeah.
else- I mean, and we let everyone in on the jokes because I don't know. I want everyone to know. I mean, obviously we're gonna room together, and like at times, like when we go to bed,
Oh, yeah.
whoever you're sleeping with, when you get in bed, like you get the nighttime giggles when you're with a friend. I feel like
Yeah.
a lot of times, so people would be like, "What were you girls laughing about?" I was like, "I don't even know. We're like half asleep." Like,
laughing about like our outfits or something
Yeah, like,
stupid that
we
like
even
doesn't
know.
actually matter.
me
Yeah.
saying chesty or something.
Yeah,
probably.
literally that would prompt the laughter.
Yeah, so it's funny. It's a good time.
It is a good time. You want to be in the gals room for sure, though. I
Yeah,
think that
it
people,
is.
yeah, but we always share. We're really,
Oh,
yeah,
with the doors open policy.
yeah, we
like-
do, we do.
No
especially
worries.
on the trip like that.
I think the last thing that I thought we could talk about was what we used. So obviously, like when we would go to dinners at night, one person would put their card down, like one person put their card down for the hotel. We used this app called Splitwise. Best thing ever, because I was about to be like the first night, Margot put her card down. We are like, okay, like, well, Venmo you. And she was like, wait, no, let's just wait until the end. If you can do so to the end of the trip. Cause like, it's like, okay, I owe Margot 20, but she owes me 18. Like, why not just wait so you're not sending money back and
Because
forth?
we would just be essentially Venmoing each other back the same
Mm-hmm.
like amounts total. So it's like, let's wait and see in the wash like how this works out, you know?
It's really cool. So basically you put in how much you paid, everyone puts how much they paid, and then it shows you like Brooke didn't even owe me any money. I owed her like $3.90. But like Kenzie got the hotel, but I paid an expensive dinner, so I didn't have to pay her as much as like someone else might have.
It's really smart. And you could choose who in like you make the group, but you could choose who you want to split with. So
Yeah.
like Kenzie wasn't at the airport lunch, so I didn't include her in that.
Oh, true.
Yeah. So
Good
I split
thing.
it. So then I chose, I was like split between, and you could choose like split equally or like between however many people. Can you do itemized receipts on there too? I'm thinking, or no, is it literally just the final amount? Because you know, there's that other one that's like,
There's
no,
another app I feel
know.
like that does that because my friends have also
like
used
bill
that.
or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
because that's
this-
helpful. Like if one person's drinking a lot, one person's not. But
Definitely.
we just kind of split it.
We all pretty much like
Drank
we-
the same amount.
yeah.
Ate the same amount. So it was very even.
Like Bagatelle, we all drank a lot. We all got shots. The
Yeah.
other nights, we all like got 1 or 2 drinks each. Like, and yeah, so
and yeah, we're like it's about even.
yeah. The one thing we didn't do is you can pay through the Splitwise app, but it gets like really weird and confusing and laggy. So
The
we
Venmo
just-
got weird last year. Yeah.
yeah.
Don't
So we
recommend.
just did it ourselves and like looked at how much we each owed. So highly suggest that app. It was very helpful and it's a lot less stress during the trip. So you're not like all off to dinner on your phones. Like, again, if you have the privilege to do so and like wait till you get paid, like it's nice.
I totally agree. Overall, a great trip. I'm all here for. I said I wanted to do more girls trips this year. This was like one that was pre-scheduled, but I'm just such a proponent of them. Like, or with your friends,
It's
they're
so
so
good for the
special.
soul.
When we're, if you're young and able to, this is such a time to do it. I feel like because we don't have kids, we don't have responsibilities really like that
No,
are
I
so
know.
crazy. I'm like, this is the time that we should be doing this stuff because
It's the
life
best
gets
belly
busy.
laughs. I know. I was thinking about it as Katie and I, because Katie moved to the West Village, so we like were able to split an Uber. She lives near me, and as we were like getting into the Uber, I thought about like one day this like won't be happening. Like I'll like well, Ben picked you up. You guys were going to Brooklyn, I assume.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that. Like your partner might pick you up, or like you have to go.
I don't know what you mean. Like, you're not going to live around the block, like so close to each other. Yes, or even in the same.
All the elements,
place.
all the components. Yeah, like I remember, when we got to Cabo Airport, I was like, oh my god, it's so cool. We're except for Kenzie, we're all like going to New York. Like one day it'll be, I'm going back to Dallas. I'm going to Tampa, like
Chicago, wherever you're going. Yeah,
it's a really cool time to be alive, and they're not cheap trips, especially if you're like getting the outfits and you're doing all the things. But
your outfits were so. We do need to talk about Danielle's outfits. I was.
My God,
no,
you too.
Seriously, no. You're like, we get there and you open the closet and like, I knew that you prepared. You're like, I've been collecting pieces, for this. I was blown away. Like, seriously, 10 out of 10.
Thank
Great
you.
job. Yeah.
Something about me when I go on a trip, I like to morph into whatever
you do, but I don't know how to explain it. Like, I feel like you always do that, but this time, like, they were so good. They
my God.
really, really good. Yeah.
Thank you. You were like so nice the whole trip. Like you were like just complimenting me.
I was in the best mood. My seasonal depression, I think, like really melted away.
No, Brooke's always a nice, caring, loving friend in person, but you were like daisies and daffodils. Like it was so, like, especially the first day we got there, you were like, oh my God, we can wait. I don't care. Like whatever. There was no panic at all.
No, I was just so relaxed. Like I just felt like a weight lifted off my shoulders. I really am just like.
It was so nice. Like I agree, because I feel like sometimes on trips I'm like, okay guys, we have the reservation. Like, whatever.
Like if we're 5 minutes late, we're 5 minutes late. Like there's nothing we could do. We're not gonna get into a car accident. Like we're going as fast as we can.
We are doing it was really nice. I think all of us were very relaxed, which was really lovely. The only time we aren't is at the airport, which I think is normal.
Yeah, even though like
even then we're like
walked. It was really just afterwards,
giggling.
like trying to like find. There was like no seats. We were like, that was stressful. Yeah,
but we always make it fun. So yeah, hopefully this episode inspired you to do a girls trip, like with college friends, old friends, whatever it may be, new work friends. Like even if it's literally going down the shore or whatever they say.
You and I are going on to like separately with like friends, girls trips in the next few months, and I'm really excited about it.
It's so fun to look forward to, and like texting your group chat and like plan, like it's just fun. Gives
you something to look forward to.
It really does. And I don't know, again, it's just like the best belly laughs ever, and you just start where you finished off, and it's amazing.
So lucky, blessed. And I think we have exciting stuff coming up. I will recap my next trip.
Yes,
what are you doing this week?
Just bopping around NYC.
Oh, you're here. Yeah.
Birthday party, bars.
Oh, fun.
Just an NYC weekend.
Yeah.
I won't be in the Cancun sun, but I'll be doing something.
Yeah, I didn't really intend for my trips to be this back to back, but sometimes that's how life works and like scheduling and stuff,
I think it's fun because then you probably weren't as sad leaving.
No, not at all.
You're like, I'll be back. See you later.
I think everybody else was like so sad.
We were really not happy.
And I was like, oh, I'm gonna be okay. Like but I think
so. It's fun.
I feel very, very lucky though. So
oh my God, yeah, so fun. So I can't wait to hear all about that. And we'll see you guys next Wednesday.
Yeah, we will.
Love you guys. Bye.